All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Symphogear, Season 3, Episode 9. All of the members of Song now have the super ultimate new and improved Symphogear. That's right, yes, because we have to have that in this show. But in other news, Hibiko's dad is really shitty.
He's really shitty.
Like, I mean, that was
We
kind of his...
suspected that.
We kind of suspected it was his defining characteristic before we knew he was Hibiko's dad.
Right.
So, I don't know why that would change, but... Yeah.
But yeah.
Sorry.
Not any
Sorry,
better
girl.
for her.
That's rough. That sucks.
It's pretty bad.
Hold hands with Miku and
right.
comfort each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on. But having Kirika and Shirabe have their moment was fantastic.
Yep. But
Mika's been killed?
Mika's been killed, but Carol has been unkilled.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
This is a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Time for that apocalypse
a surprise
of all creation.
To be sure, but an expected one.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Either that or Elf9 was going to start going like, I've been a Cylon this whole time. But
I mean, there's stuff going on there too. So,
Yep.
But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone, now be sure to go check out the reaction portion of the video in the description below, then come back here for the discussion. Wow,
they keep bringing back the old
He can't
villains.
keep getting away with this. What is this bullshit?
Okay.
All right. Dr. Bear, why are you here?
The thing is,
what?
no, the Dr. Bear thing actually makes sense.
No. I understand why he's here.
Yeah.
I am wondering why the show wanted him here.
Because why the fuck not?
Why the fuck not? Oh my god, we don't deserve this show. It's so ridiculous.
And yep, that is just okay. Like, it's.
I also just love the like. Oh, we've got a super secret facility that even we didn't know about. Once we think that there's probability that it could be attacked or what have you. Oh, okay. Let's just send everyone right in. Just.
Yep.
They have no security for this place.
There isn't even anyone at the facility
there's no one
other
there.
than the one prisoner.
We need our teenage girls in armor to go there. Damn it!
It's one of those things where I feel like the through line for this episode is that when your girls with superpowers are up against a struggle of some kind, whether it's your protagonists or your antagonists, it's always resolved by some asshole dude coming in and fixing their problems for them. I think that's the takeaway that we can get from this episode.
Oh my god, it's so true.
Like,
holy shit.
Like,
Holy
Carol with
shit.
all the machinations and everything, and like, all right, this is some serious shit. I have been 5-heading this since the beginning, and my whole 5-head strategy is get a man who can do it for me.
It's
in Bear, the joke villain, like
it's the the first time we actually saw her struggle, actually legitimately struggle, and I'm like, oh shit,
this is interesting.
So like this is her last body. Okay, so the memory download process was something that actually is causing her body to reject it a little bit.
Cool.
So she's breaking concentration at times. Cool. That's interesting. Let's get into that. Let's understand a little bit more of how she feels about it. No. Once the consequences of that potentially come up in an actual fight, we were like, oh, is she gonna have to make a sacrifice, a big change here? No.
One of the other things I was wondering is
pull at the last second.
Where's the fourth auto scorer? Or wait, no, there was an auto scorer with her, and then the auto scorer fighting.
And then two of them have been defeated.
Right, two of them have been defeated.
So it counts out. But then also the 50-50 on. Not just that they sent the sword person over there.
Both sword people.
But they sent... No. I'm talking about the auto scorer that has the sword. But then they also then send the two people because I guess they want to always have the rematches be a thing, I guess.
Right.
In the writing of this. I don't know. Maybe it's just a thing of where, hey, it's Tsubasa's family.
Sure.
And then Maria come here. But doesn't she have a bad history with the family. So
Wouldn't it
like,
make sense to like send literally
someone
anyone else?
you know?
Yeah.
But no, we have to have the
Right.
the melodrama that leads to an immediate reversal because actually,
Yeah,
oh my god.
because this isn't even now. Granted, okay, Symphogear is generally fast and loose with most consequences of things, right? And that's part of the charm of it, right?
Yeah.
Someone gets their arm bitten off, it's back in like 5 minutes, and then we're on to a school festival, right? You know, that's how this show rolls, and it's great. With emotional kinds of character conflicts, though, it was something where the dad doing this, when it's like, no, he's straight up just an asshole. Okay, that's cool that you missed those times with your daughter, but like literally all of the things of how you interacted with her was, no, I guess you hate her or whatever because she's not your daughter, and there's a fucked up situation with the grandpa. Holy shit, right? And then it's no, when you're struggling, this isn't going to be a moment where you decide, I'm not a sword, because that's been your development for the past 2 seasons. And, like, you know, it's going to be...
give you permission.
I'm going to give you permission to do that. Oh, my God.
This honestly feels like something that has to be maybe philosophically something that just doesn't really fit with my worldview in general.
Sure.
And maybe with, like... a Japanese worldview, this is actually like a really powerful moment.
But at the same time, she's already cast off the shackles of her family anyway. So what's the like?
I think the point is that by coming here, she's showing that she hasn't cast off the shackles because of the way she interacts with her dad.
Right. So it's just
but whose fault is that?
backpedaling on her own character development. Oh yeah.
But whose fault is that?
Yeah. Well, that's.
Yeah. So, you know the thing of where I was a product of incest, basically? Yeah, that, you know?
Apparently
You could have just, you know, invited me over and been like, hey,
right.
I don't hold any of that against you.
Well, and even the thing, like, so even if it was something where it's like, okay, he's grown since then and, like, he didn't know how to communicate things back then or whatever. Okay, I could theoretically wrap my head around that, even though there's nothing that communicates that to us.
Nothing that communicates
it whatsoever.
He literally ignored her existence when she showed up.
No, but then even when she comes back, he ignores her existence.
That's what I'm saying.
No, right. But it's not just that, like, if it was something where we would just have to infer that, I guess he changed over the last however many years.
That is what we're supposed to infer, yeah.
But we were actively shown that that's not the case, that he does hate her guts. Like all of these things, and it's just like, oh my God.
And then Maria's the one that's like, yeah, open your eyes. And Maria was the one calling him out on all the bullshit.
So it's like, wait, what?
But also, she didn't notice that either with regards to the room either. So it's like...
Right, until afterwards. And so it's one of these things where...
It's just lazy.
It's the unfortunate thing of like the... When I think of like Rule of Cool and all the awesome stuff that Symphogear does, because I want to bring up like the things that they do in fights where like one of them gets really badly hurt or something like that, because I think this is a bit fundamentally different.
Yeah.
The tone that we've had so far is that there will be some awesome Rule of Cool thing where they push through and overcome the obstacles. In the fight, technically, that is what happened. She pushed through and overcame the obstacle that theoretically, like, you know, and because, okay, sword, I'm not a sword anymore, cool, awesome, fire stuff. It's like, the fight itself was great, right?
Yeah.
But then, as far as the thing with her dad, it wasn't something of, I overcome that obstacle with my dad. It's the, no, there was never a problem at all. That never actually existed. What are you talking about? It's like the power of gaslighting to save the day.
Yes, exactly.
Holy shit. But
I'm gonna gaslight you into a save me mode,
but then also one of your best friends is going to do that after just spending the rest of the episode standing up for you. Like
that was weird. Honestly, like that was the thing that was like I half expected Maria to be like rich coming from you after all this here, but he's right. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Like this was more of a moment for Tsubasa's dad than it was a moment for Tsubasa. And really, it's not even so much a moment for Tsubasa's dad as it is, I guess, an introduction for Tsubasa's dad, because
we hadn't really known him until now.
We didn't really know him, and then this was kind of his introduction, which is he's an asshole. Oh wait, but he's maybe not an asshole, he is, but it doesn't matter.
Because Tsubasa didn't do anything specific to him to give him an extra reason to do this.
Right, exactly. If it was something where, like, she made some move and it reached him, and then he's like, you know what, I'm going to put it all away. You're not a sword, you know.
Right, in his mind, this is what I assume it has to be, is that in his mind, he had some offense and or divide built up so that he couldn't reach her, basically.
Right. You're not my actual child, and the fact that my father like slept with my wife and also passed up myself and my brother as like the heirs to the family, you know, when it seemed like this was something that he probably dedicated his life to.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's obviously going to hurt like a mother, right?
Yeah.
But what is that like, you know, she's still your daughter, and yes, emotions are complicated, but like you were just a dick to your daughter. That's just there's no other way to look at it, really. Yeah. So yeah, but
either way,
cool fights.
Either way.
and
Veer's back.
Veer's back, and that's the real.
And if Veer
meat and potatoes of
was
this episode.
in the Neptune facility, like being locked up there.
Yep, I think so, because he fused or whatever with the Nephilim, so he is kind of like
An artifact
that would need to be locked
heretical
away.
piece of yeah.
Right. So okay, there you go. Right, and
But why is he out? They weren't necessarily. Were they trying to rescue him?
you might be implying that they were, like
I get
because the master alchemist just can't figure out any smart stuff to save her life or whatever, so she needs to get the one smart person in the universe who has to be a kind of I don't know.
Well, no. I think we're being harsh in that regard, but I think that one of the things that's weird about it, that personally, is that like if he was freed already, what's he doing with her? Like,
I mean, to be
did
fair,
she like communicate her entire plan and get him on board within
previous
the last...
allies? Like I don't know. Like that wouldn't be the strangest thing for Symphogear to have done. And their goals do align in that they just want to. Well, Ver wanted to just destroy the world and then become he wanted to
he wanted to bring about like an age of heroes.
No, right, but he wanted to destroy the Earth and then have some people escape the Earth that he would then like rule over or whatever.
And there's no guarantee. Like if he's supposed to be so smart, why does he think that their goals are automatically aligned just because she said I want to destroy the world?
I mean,
I think he'd be like, someone as unhinged as me. Oh,
perfect,
wonderful!
yeah.
Yes. Wait, the only unhinged person
you know.
I can trust is me. So I will use you to get out of here.
Right.
But now I'm already out, so why am I helping you? Why don't I just leave?
He isn't like out.
Oh,
you know?
right.
He knows how terrifying those little girls can be.
But there's nobody here in this facility. Why doesn't he just go out through a wall or something?
No, because now like Chris and Shirobe and Kirika are here.
Oh, he's underwater.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to find a way out.
Right. Like he's got that special right hand that is very, very strong and everything.
That's the thing, actually, is that she is kind of their only way out. Like, wouldn't they have some kind of teleporting that
they do have,
and he needs
they
that?
do have the teleporting, that's true. But even if they don't, we don't necessarily know what the composition of Carol's body is, because we know that it's a constructed body, but it might not be entirely like human or whatever. Yeah. And the auto scores, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't need to worry about water pressure or like breathing or anything.
Yeah, it'd be fine. Yeah.
But
Ver is probably not that invulnerable.
Yeah, and then they've got basically the doohickey MacGuffin of use any device plus Ver, and then they're going to find some big destroyer thing and end the world, and the motivation for ending it is to recreate it. That's
something that they just brought up. They theorized based on the idea that alchemy is involved in decomposition.
Right, and the question is how many arms does Scar have, and like, you know, with the tattoos and things like that, right? We're just doing one, or are we doing the other? Is there a shake weight, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
But yeah, having her be wanting to rebuild the world just makes sense, given that she's an alchemist, and the fact that that's being brought up. I'm like, okay, cool, because I never really bought into the she wants to destroy the world kind of thing. I'm like waiting for the hand-holding thing where she's actually not that bad of a person. But...
Exactly, because that's where you can do something like the whole father situation of like recontextualizing something and having it really work wonderfully. Because
you set up a lot of foreshadowing, a lot of hints, and it's a great time with it.
Yeah, and it's a great way to showcase why she is okay, how she could be Nakamud and handheld, while at the same time being okay with destroying all of this stuff, because it's if I'm going to remake it anyways, then it kind of doesn't matter what I do now, because I'm from her perspective, because I'm going to make a whole new world, right?
Yeah, well, world, people, those are not the same thing.
Who knows? I mean,
those are not the same thing.
Not the same thing, but at the same time, she is capable of making bodies and transferring memories. So theoretically, I don't think she's going to do this, but theoretically, it's plausible that she could be like, no, I can even like kill everybody, but like harvest their memories, make them new bodies, and then put the memories back into those bodies. Like,
I mean, that's great.
Like, I'm looking for like maximum. I'm not actually a terrible person. Like, you know, you can be okay with me being in the group after you handhold me, basically. Like,
yeah. Of course.
But at the same time, we have Elf 9, so maybe she's not needed.
Totally.
Yeah.
But all right, Vera, welcome back.
Yeah.
It's good to see you. I can't wait for your ridiculous voice acting. Please.
I just want Genjiro to be like, oh, Vera's here. He doesn't have Symphogear. I mean, he has the Nephilim arm. Okay, but Nephilim arm, I can take that, you know. And then that way we come full circle with all of the parties involved, then having the man that comes in to save them.
And they punch it out.
Yeah,
and have
exactly.
A Stendo power battle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.